Welcome to PMP Exam Practice. If you are new here, we highly recommend watching the quick intro video on how to study for scenario-based questions from these videos with the help of Excel sheets and YouTube timestamps, plus some quick easy tips before your exam day. Link in the description. The time limit given is about 1 minute for each answer. If you are new to this video, we recommend that you keep it playing and listen to each explanation to fully understand the scenario and the appropriate choice. If this is a review, then mute the sound, use the timestamp to navigate between the questions, and train yourself to read and answer each question in 1 minute. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for new exam updated questions. Good luck! Which of the following techniques provides guidance on the use of a product backlog, sprint planning, daily scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective sessions? A. Scrum. B. XP. C. Sprint. D. Kanban. The correct answer is A. The Scrum method provides guidance on the use of a product backlog, a product owner, Scrum Master, and a cross-functional development team, including sprint planning, daily scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective sessions. The code being delivered to your software development project by another team is continuously 5 days late. When you ask the leader of that group about the delay, he states the company's quality control testing processes take 5 days. What should you do? A. Develop a communications plan to ensure the project team understands the required delivery schedule. B. Crash the project. C. Advise the leader to stop any quality control processes that are not mandated by your project policies. D. Add resources. The correct answer is A. Develop a communications plan to ensure the project team understands the delivery schedule that is required. Deliveries coming consistently 5 days late due to a 5-day quality control process indicate that while the deliverable itself is completed on time, the team may not be aware that all processes related to finalizing the deliverable must be completed on schedule. Which of the following is an Agile technique that regularly checks the effectiveness of the quality process, looks for the root cause of problems, and suggests trials of new approaches to improve quality? A. Backlog. B. User stories. C. Sprints. D. Retrospectives. The correct answer is D. Recurring retrospectives regularly check on the effectiveness of the quality process. They look for the root cause of issues, then suggest trials of new approaches to improve quality. As a project manager for a large construction project, the project management plan states that it is needful to contract a highly trained external resource to review and validate an important project component. The client has refused hiring the external resource because of the high cost, even though it is within the project budget. What should you do to resolve this issue? A. Evaluate the consequences and meet with the client to explain the possible scenarios. B. Try to accomplish the task internally by leveling resources from other projects. C. Hire the resource in order to achieve the project objectives. D. Ask the client for a meeting and explain that the tasks will not be performed. The correct answer is A. The project manager should first evaluate the consequences, then meet with the client to explain the possible scenarios. An internal stakeholder is upset that he was not included before the project started. The stakeholder is asking for an addition to the requirements traceability matrix. As a project manager, what should you do to improve the stakeholder relationship? A. Review the project scope document to make sure the addition is in scope. B. Engage the stakeholder to solicit more information. C. Update the stakeholder engagement plan to ensure the stakeholder is included in the project stakeholder list. D. Change request so the Change Control Board CCB. The correct answer is B. The project manager should identify the stakeholder first. So, he should engage the stakeholder to solicit more information and update the stakeholder register. Option: update the stakeholder engagement plan to ensure the stakeholder is included in the project stakeholder list. Is not correct, because the plan not included the stakeholder list. Option: issue change request so the Change Control Board CCB. Is not correct, because update the stakeholder register does not need approved change request, it's living document. One developer's productivity is lacking compared with the others due to iterative attendance issues. What should the project manager do to determine the appropriate disciplinary action specific to this project? A. Check the resource management plan. B. Review the stakeholder register. C. Review RACI chart. D. Review the organizational process assets. The correct answer is A. The resource management plan provides guidance on various aspects of team development, including disciplinary actions as a result of team performance assessments. An Agile project runs its 5th iteration out of 8. A stakeholder is not satisfied with the progress the team made so far. The stakeholder approaches the team and requests that from now on the team informs her about the status of their work on an ongoing basis. How should a servant leader respond? A. Invite the stakeholder to the daily stand-ups, iteration reviews, and retrospectives. B. Suggest that the stakeholder periodically reviews the information radiators. C. Explain to the stakeholder that Agile projects discourage progress monitoring. D. Provide the stakeholder with the performance measurement baseline. The correct answer is B. An information radiator is a visible, physical, or electronic display that provides project information to the stakeholders, enabling up-to-the-minute knowledge sharing without having to disturb the project team. In the reference provided, one of the Agile Manifesto authors says that an information radiator displays information in a place where passersby can see it. With information radiators, the passerby does not need to ask questions. The information simply hits them as they pass by. In the scenario provided, an information radiator, such as a Kanban board and/or a burn-down chart, can allow the stakeholder to monitor the progress of the user stories being developed by the team. Kanban board can display work in progress at each stage of development. You are a project manager for a maintenance project. The contract is regenerated per year. The project started 5 years ago. After contract renewal this year, the auditor reported that this version of the contract violates a new law that was passed last year. What has happened in this situation? A. The legal department has not disseminated the law correctly to all staff. B. The project manager does not have enough knowledge on this legal matter. C. The contract hasn't been appropriately reviewed by the project team. D. The stakeholder engagement plan has not been correctly implemented. The correct answer is A. The project manager does not have to be a trained expert in procurement management laws and regulations. The legal department is responsible for disseminating the law correctly to all staff. A project manager has been asked to manage a new project that the organization is about to pledge. Which of the following tasks should the project manager do first? A. Start developing the project management plan. B. Obtain approval for the project charter from the sponsor. C. Talk to the functional managers to secure resources. D. Meet with the customer to gather detailed requirements. The correct answer is B. The project charter is the document issued by the sponsoring entity that provides the project manager with the authority to plan and execute the project. The project charter allows the project manager to formally apply organizational resources to the project activities. While other answer choices are valid steps in project planning and execution of the choices given, obtaining the project charter approval from the sponsor must happen first and is, therefore, the best answer to the question asked. During the demo of an Agile project, the client states that the product does not reflect the product vision and requirements primarily discussed. The client says that the product needs significant changes before it would be acceptable. What might have blocked this situation? A. Allowing higher transparency of the work in front of the stakeholders. B. Isolating the development team from stakeholders to avoid distraction. C. Managing conflicts more efficiently between the client and the team. D. Following a more rigorous organization's change control process. The correct answer is A. To accelerate the sharing of information among stakeholders, Agile methods promote aggressive transparency. For example, Agile encourages inviting any stakeholders, which would include the client, to project meetings and reviews to surface as quickly as possible any misalignment, dependency, or other issue related to the changing project. Also, many Agile teams post information radiators, project status, and progress artifacts in public spaces for everybody to view. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you always get the latest updated exam questions. For special exam requests, please send us an email. Thank you for watching.